Hello and welcome to my channel, GreenLion Goddess Tarot. Some cards just flicked out. We have the King of Swords has come out and the Eight of Cups. Fantastic. This is a daily reading for May the 4th. I'm going to avoid any of the May the 4th jokes at the moment. So we're just going to go straight into this. Interesting energy coming through. The King of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. There's the Taurian energy, the Sun. Fantastic. And the Four of Swords. Okay. Interesting. And the Three of Wands. I just got some star or stellar here I need to remove. And the Three of Wands coming in. So, yeah, this energy has kind of come down a little level compared to the last 2 days or the last 3 days, really, or even the last week. It's been very, very intense, very working through a lot of stuff. So there's these intense transformative energy, highs and lows. But this is kind of like, okay, now we're looking at integrating all of this. Especially with the King of Pentacles right in the center. It's like the Taurian energy is coming back in and just going, okay, how is this going to work? How is this going to be successful? Now, I like how the King of Swords has come in as well, because that's a real Aquarian energy, and it is the energy of detachment, feeling quite detached from something, maybe perhaps a decision that's coming through here. And it's not emotional what's happening here. It really is making sense. But there is, with that Eight of Cups, it is that you are thinking about or observing or making a decision about leaving something that hasn't been fulfilling you or detaching from that energy. The Eight of Cups is detaching from that. There's been something missing. The King of Swords is detaching from that as well, a detached energy. So it does feel like there's a detachment happening here. You are detaching from something or someone and walking away from that. Now, that doesn't mean that you're no longer with that energy. It just means you're detached from it. So it could be no longer having any kind of expectation, no longer investing your energy into it, just it's there. But maybe I'm just, if perhaps it happens with, say, a job, we have this King of Pentacles. There's this sense of a realization. I'm a new person now. There's something different about me. And I want to step into this new that's been offered to us, this deep transformation that's coming up. And it's like, okay, so what's working for me and what's not right at this minute? And sometimes it can be that sense that you can feel suddenly, because you're feeling in this very new, different space, you're feeling quite detached from people or situations. You can suddenly, like, come back to the job example, was suddenly it's like, I'm going through the motions, I'm turning up, I'm doing this. But a part of me has just totally sort of tuned out, it totally detached. And my energy is open for other opportunities elsewhere, open to something else. And so there is a sense of really deeper understanding coming through, that there's some kind of, with this Sun card, it's fantastic energy. This is clarity and happiness, and there's some kind of a breakthrough that occurs in terms of your mindset and understanding, in terms of being in this detached space. So if you can, it really is about, it's like mindfulness really, and mindfulness is about being able to detach and observe. And really it's saying the gold is being in this space at this moment in time, to be able to look at the stories that you've been told or been telling yourself about things that have been happening, especially with the King of Pentacles in the center. It could be a lot to do with material value that you've placed on your value, or whether you value earning a lot of money. Some people don't value that. How you value your home, your material possessions, your body, and all of that sort of stuff. Wealth, money, career. It can really come down to that. It's this very grounded energy that the King of Pentacles is looking at today. What is it that truly we value and want to bring into this and bring alongside what it's kind of like, okay, we're stepping to the new now. What do we want to take with us? And so it is this energy of, like I said, detachment and really understanding on a very higher level of why you're going in a certain direction, what you're taking with you, and letting go. Like, because you're so detached, it can let go of the stuff, the debris that is no longer needed. So it's really, really positive, and that's why we can have breakthroughs with the sun, because there can be this sense of breaking through an old pattern or breaking through into a new understanding or mindset of something, and able to move forward and go, you know what, maybe that is actually really important to me. So I need to really, spend a lot of time and value that. And that's why, we have the Three of Wands. This is, again, interestingly, he has his back turned like the figure in the Eight of Cups. And it is like you are at the moment, it feels like you're facing a new direction. It really is quite literally, I'm getting just turning your back on things. And you're turning towards the Three of Wands success, results, positive results, not the negative spiral that we can go down, or getting really emotionally embroiled in this. So this is very much a sense of making sense of it. How is it going to work? And really, in spending some time integrating and understanding exactly what you're wanting to bring with you. So into this new area, and the fact that we have this new direction that's kind of been opened up, or this new sense of self even, because it could be the feeling quite new yourself. So with that King of Pentacles right in the center, it is asking a lot of questions about all of that. And yeah, I do feel like the King of Swords does make some decisions around that based on the clarity that's coming through. So it is a day of assessment and sifting through things in a very rational way, and just really understanding at the base of all of this is, what value do you put on things? What is of value to you, and how do you value these things in your life? And so it's very much comes back to that central question. So that is the energy for today, the May the 4th. And I just feel like it's kind of, whenever Taurus comes in, it's kind of like, now we're getting down to business. Now we're getting down to, the nuts and bolts of how this is going to work. And it is a bit more of a grounded energy, the fact this is coming through as well. It's kind of like, okay, let's come back down to 3D reality, because some of the other energy was very much out there in probably the not so grounded energy. So this is very much grounding down, and that's why I'm kind of getting this integration. But it can't integrate unless there's understanding on an intellectual level and a physical level inside your body as well. You might feel things. Your body might be giving you messages as well. So it's no longer up in the higher realms where it was kind of a concept, an idea, a feeling, an intuitive sense. It's now grounding into some kind of connecting in with your human realm. So that's actually really positive, and what you do with that is up to you entirely, and this is the opportunity that's coming through today. Thank you so much for joining me.